Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to vlog 2. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I am in so incredibly gray. I cannot believe how my hair is changing as I get older. I'm 54, you guys, and that is as white as I can be. Wow. So I need to color my hair today. That is what I need to do. I was going to take a shower, but I think I'm gonna color my hair. I've got to go downstairs in about 45 minutes and give the Sam's order, so I will definitely share that with you guys and what we got from Sam's. I do have one clearance item coming from Walmart, which I'm going to prepare to show in a video, and I'm starting to plan my office makeover video. So that is what is in store for today's vlog. Stay tuned. Let's roll the intro and let's get into today's vlog. I think you're gonna like it. This is what I'm wearing today. I have no slippers on. I've got these shorts on. They are tight, as you can see down here, girl, down here, all right? But it's okay, because I'm at home. Like I said, nobody sees this girl. Nobody sees her wearing her cute little teenage shirts, okay? Nobody sees me. Just calm down. No one sees me. So I'm in my mirror. Now, this is the arch mirror I talked about in my video on my last main channel video. This is a 70-inch by 31, and I got this on Amazon for $100. Yes, I did. So I ordered a shade for up here. So this is for the office makeover. My son's coming over on Monday. We got some new packages that came in. So I always open my packages when I first get them to make sure that nothing's broken. It is what it says it's going to be before I show it. So this is something in here and something in there, and I won't tell you yet. I've got some returns. So I was printing, okay, and then I've been spraying this in my office just because I'm trying to get by. This goes downstairs. And then I was kind of staging this to see how I liked it. I'm going to have to do something about the back of the stairwell, though, because it just looks so busy. And this is why I was telling you guys I may switch things around, because I don't really like the way this looks. I think this mirror might look fine right here with the plant next to it. And then maybe move the coffee station next to the vanity. But is that weird to have like food next to the vanity? I'm not sure. We'll stage it. We'll look. But I think today we're going to move this mirror and just look at it before we do the video, and just see what it looks like. Pull this plant out right here, and that way it kind of blocks this open space, because I feel like this is too busy. So that's what we're going to do. Right now I'm currently editing my video for today. It's already 1:30. My video has to be out by 5. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it is currently 1:22. So I need to get this video out. I'm editing it. It's a live stream. It's a live stream I've already had, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And then, of course, I just have all my stuff. Everything's kind of in shambles. So when Sam's comes, let's get some coffee. let's get some coffee, and I'll tell you more. I'm going to shower, and I think I need to take advantage of today. I'm going to shower, and I think I should get ready and do a couple of videos for next week. We're going to start looking at houses. And so with that, I need to be prepared. So I'm trying to film videos so that they'll be ready. So let's see. All right. So as you can see, I got a bunch of returns right here. These have to go back Monday. I'm just going to refill my cup. It's kind of almost empty. So I'm upstairs editing. You're on my little coffee bar thing. Anyway, I've got my little, see this shirt? Isn't it funny? So as you can see, your girl is, look at, doing this ain't gonna get me skinny, okay? And guess what? I forgot I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, a video appointment with my doctor for Zepbound, and I totally forgot. So now I gotta call them and ask them if I'm not in trouble. I hope I'm not, because I forgot. I was like, why is my doctor's office calling me 3 times in a row? Maybe because you had an appointment and you missed it. So there's that. I gotta put the pod in the coffee maker. Okay, so we're having French roast. We may have to fill that up a little bit more. So I'm really, so I want to start, so here's what I want to do on this vlog, because you guys know I want to kind of be myself here. This is the reality of me. This is really me, okay? I probably used a bit of a filter over my screen. I try to do it just enough to where my face doesn't look completely exhausted. What's happening is I'm getting to the point now where my face is really starting to show my age. And so I told you guys on this channel, I'm gonna start contemplating on what to do about that. The problem is that I am very, very allergic to everything on this planet. I'm not kidding. And with that said, I don't, because they've been wanting to give me Botox for a while for other issues I have on health-wise. And because of my allergies, I have a thing about putting foreign things in my body. And so I just don't know how my body will respond. And that is what keeps me from doing stuff that vanity-wise might make me look 10 times better. And as I get older, because of my facial complexion, it's natural around your neck takes a toll, right? So gravity starts to take effect here, you know. And then if you're heavy, of course, you're going to have that double chin, which is what I have. So I have a little bit here. I don't know what they're going to suggest about that. I try to always lift up my face a little bit, but I don't, you know, that's not going to work forever. And then I have some identifiers here too, and I don't really know. So my plan is to at least get an evaluation or a consult and find out what exactly I can really do. I have a dermatologist. It's a female-run dermatology office. And so I'm going to talk to her about what I can do realistically and safe. She probably is going to recommend Botox and fillers. I don't know if I want it. I'm just going to let you know right now. I really don't know, because I'm anaphylactic. So even regular medicine, there's I would say 85% of the medicines out there I cannot take. When I have surgeries and things, they have to give me like 100 mils of Benadryl before they give me anything, because of the way my body responds. I flare up, I swell up, I have an EpiPen and the whole thing. So I'm really nervous about that. Not to say that, you know, Botox isn't going to work for me. It's not to say that Botox, you know, I won't respond to it well. I'm just telling you that a lot of times my anxiety of having to live through an allergic reaction is sometimes what keeps me from being modern. It really just does, because it's not worth it to me. It's such a horrid experience to go through an allergic reaction. So I'm gonna put my coffee in the microwave now, and I'll be right with you. Okay, so I left that running. Isn't that funny how I always have socks that match? I mean, they're kind of Christmassy, but anyway, I was gonna take a shower and like get all ready for this vlog, and I was like, you know what? I want to be organic on my vlogs. I really do. I want to be who I really am. And I am a person that I'm always home, always. Tomorrow I have to actually go somewhere. Can you believe it? I have to go to my son's house. We have a vet appointment for Bella, our dog. And so that's important. And so I have things in 2 homes. I've just been here forever, almost the majority of the whole time my mom's lease. So I kind of swapped places with my sons, and now my oldest son lives with my youngest son as roommates, and then I live with my mom. So, but I left a lot of the stuff at our other house there, and so we're moving here in a couple months, and so everything is going to change. So you're going to see me in a different location, but I wanted to start the vlog before that because I want to share the house hunting process, the packing, the whole thing. This house, I want the next house though to feel completely homey. This one didn't. The reason why I never got really involved in this house is because it just never felt like home. Give me 1 second, I gotta go grab the creamer. So, I don't know, this house never felt like home. Ever from the time we got here, it just was weird. It just didn't feel homey. My mom felt the same way. She's like, I just can't get into this house. It was just a last minute decision. This house was a very, very last minute decision. It was not something where like we walked in here and we were like, oh my God, this is it. No, it wasn't it at all. You know what I mean? So with that said, yeah. So we're getting ready to move and packing and everything. And I'm going to share that experience with you guys. And I'm very excited about that. Okay, now we are looking for, I can actually see myself. Wow, look at that. We are looking for a 6-bedroom house. Now I found one yesterday. I've been looking sporadically every single day, and I found one yesterday that I think is beautiful. It's a 1-story, which is a very unique experience, but we're not sure if we're going to be able to apply for it because it is a little bit above budget. It's about $800 over our budget. At the same time, it is exactly what we need, to be honest. So with that, I probably will be showing you guys snippets of houses that I'm looking at before we go. Because, or maybe even, you know, houses I'm considering, because I feel like that's part of the housing process is to look, you know, obviously I will be doing it very carefully because everywhere we look that doesn't mean that's where we're going to move. That doesn't even mean the area we're going to end up in. But I definitely like to share the housing market here in Northern California with you. Okay, so with that said, I just started last night actually officially looking. And there's 2 houses I really want to share with you before they go off the market, because we're not sure if we're going to look at them or not, but they are a consideration. So I will definitely, probably in this video, because I want to definitely keep track of what we're doing. I want to keep track of showing you. We may tour these houses, so that's the reason why I want to share with you what we're considering and like the size and what I'm looking for specifically, because it is part of the process of us moving. Our family is merging because of our situation. My mom is 80, so that's why. And California costs right now are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. I think a lot of people are roommating because of the cost of living here. It's expensive, girl. It's expensive. And we're just, if we can, here's our theory is, instead of moving into a tiny place where you have no space and you're just kind of boxed in like a sardine, why not merge homes, combine incomes, and live in a huge, huge house? And that is our plan. So we are looking at 5-bedroom to 6-bedroom houses with 4+ bathrooms. So that is the reason. We have 4 adults, 4 full adults. We have no children, 1 dog. The house that I want to show you, we got really excited about it, even though it was over budget, just to even tour it. And we may still tour it. But after my mom and I sat and looked at it last night, we realized it doesn't take dogs. I mean, who doesn't take dogs? But I can understand why they're saying that, because they've just spent thousands and thousands of dollars of building this home, because it's an organic new build, but it's gorgeous. And unfortunately, I mean, I never thought we could move there anyway, just because I don't think, I mean, it's beautiful for sure. I mean, it's definitely beautiful, but, and if it did take dogs, we might consider it, to be honest, we really might. But for now, I'm just going to share it with you. So let's go ahead and get that on this vlog first, and then we're going to run downstairs and come back, because it's 1:30 right now. It's exactly 1:30. It's 1:35, and Sam's is due to come anywhere between 2 and 4. So I will definitely share my grocery haul with you. We had a grocery haul come this morning, and Mom usually puts the groceries away early in the morning because I'm not up. I stay up kind of late, and then I wake up a little bit late, and she's more of a morning bird. So she gets up and gets the morning deliveries, and we usually get our deliveries early in the morning because there's better selection in the morning. Most of what I do, you guys, is online. Almost 90% of what I do is online. Here's the thing about not going out very much in my vlogs, is I've done it. Okay. I spent years and years going into Sam's, going into Costco, going to Marshall's, Ross, TJ Maxx, all of that, doing that consistently. And for over the last couple of years, I've just eased back, and I started learning online purchasing ever since COVID, and I've kind of mastered it. And so I thought, why not take what I know and share it on my main channel, and then just let you guys know that I am a true homebody. That's just who I am. Honestly, I don't go out that much. I do, but not that much. So I still go to Home Goods and check out what's there if I need something. I still go to World Market. That's one of my favorite stores ever. I usually do store walkthroughs on my main channel there. I do the Home Goods and share that. Once in a while, I go into TJ Maxx and Marshall's. Marshall's is, if I had to choose TJ Maxx over Marshall's, I would say it would be opposite. Marshall's is my favorite. TJ Maxx is not. And so that's kind of how I do my thing. So today's agenda, like I said, is I'm going to share with you the house that I was looking at right now. I'll do that on a screen record. So we'll jump to that right now. And then as soon as that's over, we're going to come back down and get the Sam's order. And then once I get the Sam's order, I'll put it all on the counter and let you guys see what we got from Sam's. And then we'll move on. And then I'm going to take a shower, set up to film, because I've got some online orders that came. And then, I think that's going to probably wrap today's vlog. I really don't have a lot to do. I need to start eyeballing a dresser. There's a few things I want to buy right when we move, like the transition of the move. Probably the 1st of May is when I'll probably buy this stuff, because I don't think I want to buy it beforehand. I could, where it's boxed up and then the kids can just move it, so I'll contemplate. But my son's birthday's in April, so I don't know if I want to purchase the furniture I'm thinking about. But I need an entryway table. I want an exact same entryway table that I have in the living room, or in the entryway. I'll put a overlay right now and show you. And then I also need a dresser, but I'm thinking about getting an antique dresser. So that's still on the fence. But the one I have, I paid $120 for. And if I can find one on Facebook Marketplace that is really inexpensive, then I will go ahead and grab it because I like that dresser. It's just got to be big enough. And then I am considering repurchasing nightstands. My mom's using my nightstands, and I want that exact same duo set of 2. And I think I'm going to repurchase those because I really love those. And they're exactly the color that I want. So I'm probably going to repurchase those. Those are $200 for 2. And then there was one more thing. I'm thinking about buying some bookshelves as well and building a reading nook. That's always something I wanted to do. I wanted to do that in my main house, and I never did. In my vintage home that the kids are in right now, I call them kids. They're way old, you guys, but I call them kids because they're always going to be my kids. So if you hear me say kids or boys, that's because I'm their mom and I get to do that. And they're old. Okay. My oldest is 36 and my youngest is 32. So there's that. So we could say the boys. But anyways, with that, I just want to say that I always wanted to have a reading nook, and I started Pinteresting the vibe I wanted, and then I just never achieved that. So, and then I saw a lady, there was some videos I was searching on YouTube to try to find to see if someone was doing like set up my podcast with me. And there was a girl that started a podcast. She's a big YouTuber, I guess. And she did the exact same kind of vibe that I've always wanted to do. So it's always funny, you know, when you sit on an idea, someone's actually going to come around with your idea, but it's not necessarily the way I would have done it. But the vibe that she has in that room is very similar to what I wanted to do, but not similar, if that makes sense. In other words, you know, because I want a really antique library looking nook, and that is what I want to do. So I'm definitely going to do it. I just don't know where in the new home I'm going to do it, but I'm definitely going to do it. I found some affordable bookshelves on Temu, and I'll show you those when we, I don't know, I guess I can show you those now. Here they are right here. I have 2 styles, and I'm looking at this one and this one. And so we'll just see, you know, we'll see how it all works out. I definitely need to also purchase a new accent chair. I think I want to purchase a set of 2 because we have an extra accent chair here. It's cream, but we need it. I think we're going to need it for the living room in order to achieve the vibe that I'm looking for, because I'm definitely looking to continue the light beige vibe. And I think that my next step in terms of decorating is walls. So I know that that's another task I have living in the house with all of us, is to fill up the walls with wall decor. That's for sure. I'm not going to sit on that. And so now with that decision, I just have to figure out if I want to do posters with frames or if I want to do real wall art from like Ross or Marshalls. And I think I like the idea of doing posters and frames because you can switch out the posters. And I found such inexpensive and great posters on Temu that I just feel like that's the better option. But we'll see, you know, because I don't want to be spending $100 per piece on wall art. I want to be able to switch out the wall art as the seasons change, you know, and just order posters and swap them out, and then there they are. But I also want the wall art to look nice. I don't want it to look too cheap or too, I don't know. I don't want it to look like teenage posters on the wall. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's not the case at all. But especially with some of the canvases that I've ordered from Temu, they are really nice. And I did put one of the canvases in a frame, and it looked so beautiful. So there is a way to make wall art look expensive by just spending pennies. So just stick with me, and I'll share the actual products that I purchased on my main channel, and then share the actual what I'm going to do with those here. And then the finished product, if I do a makeover or, you know, a decorate with me or something, then I'll show that on the main channel. So that's kind of where I am with that. So I'm going to sign off for now. I will see you guys in the next clip, which is going to be the Sam's haul. Or no, I'll see you guys in the next clip. It's going to be the new house that I was looking at. That's so gorgeous. And then we'll do the Sam's haul. And then I'll probably sit back down at my desk after I put everything away. And then we'll talk more about what the plans are moving forward in vlog 3. So I'm very excited, you guys. I'm so happy to be vlogging again. I really hope you enjoy sharing my day in the life and my content of my personal everyday. And I just really am glad you're here. So guys, I am now coming downstairs. I can't look in the camera and go down the stairs. So Sam's is on their way, and I can't keep my hair, girl. But I need to, I ordered a pizza just so that, because I knew I was going to be busy all day. And so I'm going to preheat the oven just in case, because sometimes when they bring us the pizzas, they're not quite done. So I'm gonna go ahead and press play on that. Let this preheat, and then by the time the order gets here, it should be ready. I think I should throw these away, you guys. I need to really curve my eating. I mean, obviously, that's stupid for me to say that. Trust me, I used to talk shit about people that would say, oh, they say they're gonna diet, but then you see Oreos on their counter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with you, okay? I'm with you. Anyway, so we're now waiting for Sam's. They'll be here in just a moment. I got the camera set up for filming. So in a minute here, you're going to see me put everything away. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to go upstairs and let the guy put it on the counter on the doorstep, because I don't like to bother them. So I preheated the oven, the camera's set up for sharing my grocery haul with you. And then I'm going to try to edit in the meantime. I only have a few minutes, but here we go. So I will see you in a minute when we put away the groceries. Also, we're going to start with this pizza just before we get into the boxes. This is a pizza. This is pre-made. It is start cold, so I am preheating the oven for it. It's usually undercooked for our taste. So as you can see, to me, it looks, we're going to heat it up, put it in the oven, the hot oven, not in the microwave, but in the oven. And we're going to have that for dinner. So that is, we won't eat this in one day. My mom and I will eat a couple pieces. We'll put it in the fridge and we'll have it tomorrow, perhaps. If not, then, we'll eat it in the next few days. So there's a dinner on Saturday, which I'm pre-filming this for Wednesday's upload for the vlog channel. The vlog channel's new schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, I think I put. So this is a weekend meal. So when we order the pizzas from Sam's Club here in Northern California, they're about $8, I think, and 88 cents or something like that, $8.78 or $8.88 or something like that. But usually when I get them, I put them in the oven because they end up being like a little undercooked, and we like our pizza a little overcooked. So I just half this one. This is probably an extra large size. They are pretty good. They're not bad. So this is our dinner here Saturday night, and I told you I'm pre-filming this on February 28th. So currently in February 2026, for our Sam's Club here locally in Northern California, our pizzas run about $8.78. When we got this, because the drivers are always running behind, they usually, they're usually start cold. That's why we put them in the oven. We don't microwave the pizzas because they get rubbery. So I usually just split them into 2 cookie sheets and let them, cook, and then put them in the refrigerator after they cool down, just because they're just better. They taste better when they're, when they're more thoroughly cooked, but that's a personal choice. But this is the pizza kind of broken into 2 from Sam's, and it was $8.88. And this is like a hot bake item for them, like I showed you. And so this is our dinner. And as you can see, it's about 3:37 on Saturday. And so I'm just doing my grocery haul and showing you while I'm doing this. I just kind of heated it up and it looks pretty good. Okay, guys, Sam's came. So I'm now going to talk to you guys about what I have in these boxes, but I'm actually going to show an overlay close-up of what we got in today's grocery order. Now, I do want to say that if you are watching my vlog, thank you so much for being here. I do oftentimes show our deliveries. We are primarily online grocery orders, if you will. We normally do grocery orders online, especially for Sam's and Walmart. Those are kind of like our go-tos every single month. This is the first week of March that you're seeing these videos because I launched the vlog channel. So oftentimes I will share my day in the life, grocery orders, package deliveries that come, because on my main channel you do know that I do like clearance finds, online deals, steals and lightning deals and stuff like that. So a lot of times I'll show you in my vlogs as the packages arrive. I haven't had a chance to do that. I'm so excited that we're now doing it. I'm so happy. We're ready to move and tour and go house hunting and the whole nine. So lots of activity on this channel. compared to me sitting and doing hauls on the main channel. But let me go ahead and share with you what I have in front of me. This, you know, I'm trying to eat better, so don't judge, because for my age, you might think like, don't do that. You shouldn't be eating that. But there is a science to my madness. I have been kind of trying to find my way with eating healthy for a long time. And I have been a person that has done keto quite several times, a lot in my life. And so I understand that it can be very, I'm not going to say dangerous, because I don't feel like it's dangerous, but it can be not so healthy if you merge the wrong carbs with fats, okay? And a lot of times when people do keto, they do lean on processed foods like salami and things like that. I do that, but not habitually. Lately, I have really been leaning on salami because I've been trying to stay, I don't know, I mean, I won't lie, like since Christmas, I've really been off trail. I mean, I've been off track for a long time. And so my brain is caught between keto lifestyle and, you know, kind of falling back into the carb ways. And for my age, I'm 54, so I need to be careful what I do. I do not struggle with cholesterol, and I do not struggle with high blood pressure. That does not excuse eating habits in reference to if you see me sharing grocery hauls and you're like, you're in your mid 50s and you're eating that way, just stay with me, okay? Stay with me, because I understand that a lot of what I order may not always be the healthiest, but we do try, okay? I'm not saying I'm perfect in any way, shape, or form, because I'm still easing my way back. I told you guys before that here on the vlog channel, we're gonna start talking about possibly doing a GLP-1. I'm not sure about that. I have to speak to my doctor. I've been trying to get my hands on one for a while now. I was issued one back in 2021, and then the insurance coverage changed. And in 2024, when we started trying to get one for me, even though I'm pre-diabetic, come from a family of diabetes, the guidelines of getting the GLP-1s changed. And now that's why so many people are paying out of pocket for it. But there have been some changes in 2026, so I have to reunite with my doctor, which I believe is next week, and I will bring you guys an update on if I'm going to start one. I have been issued Ozempic in the past, so just know that. So when you see some of my eating habits, just understand I'm trying to find my way with doing the right thing. So in case you see processed food, you see frozen food once in a while, that is something we do here sometimes. We don't abuse processed foods, but I do want to say that because when I'm sharing my grocery hauls, some people say, wow, you know, I can't believe that person's eating like that when they're this age or what have you. So just do what you will with your thoughts, but just know that I'm very cognizant of what I share with you. So, okay, so now I'm going to start sharing with you what we have in the box. So I did get some trio salami. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the fridge. This is a smaller package. I do this on purpose. I only eat per serving sizes, and I try not to eat it every single day. It is hard for me though, I won't lie, because I did keto in the spring, summer of 2025 and lost 25 pounds. I'm currently still maintaining that. I've gained 6 since Christmas. So this is kind of what I leaned on before I would do string cheese and salami. So salami isn't good for you on a daily basis, but you can have it on keto. So I do just get the smaller trio package. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge. Okay, I backed up the camera just a tiny bit. Okay, so I also got the Pure Protein protein bars. Now I am in the process. We ordered a brand new bullet for 2026 that's on its way. I prefer if I'm trying to lose weight and I'm kind of trying to diet, I try not to lean, as a bariatric patient, I try not to lean too much on powders and bars, but I do have them in my pantry, you know, in case I'm editing and I need to eat something, especially at night. So I do like the Pure Protein bars. These are the ones they sell at Sam's Club. This is a Sam's Club haul. So this is the Pure Protein. It's got 3 different bars in it. It's got chocolate peanut butter, caramel, chocolate deluxe, and chocolate peanut butter. And so these are the ones that I eat. And I will tell you that out of this box, the highest rated one for calories is the chocolate peanut butter. The lowest one is the chocolate itself. So these are okay. They do taste a little bit proteiny, you know, which in terms of density, but they are my favorite, and they are bariatric approved with my bariatrician. So these have been around for 100 years. I don't do Quest when I do any kind of processed eating for protein powder, protein supplements. I do Pure Protein because I like the taste better, and my bariatrician did approve it, so I will eat these. Now these do have a high carb carb in like rating or whatever. They're high in carbs is what I'm trying to say. So you want to watch that because a lot of times you'll do low sugar, high carb. I mean, you want to stay all around low carb, low sugar if you're going to eat a protein bar. But I'm no nutritionist. Some people may laugh at me. I know I have people in my family that don't like people that talk about what they order and stuff and trying to get into stats and calories and stuff like that because a lot of people have, it's a big debate. I'm just letting you know what I choose to eat. Does it always mesh and merge with what I mix it with? Not always, but if it's going to be a dietary supplement, I'm going to just share with you what I like because I've been gastric bypass. I've been a post-op gastric bypass patient since 2012, so it's now 2026, so I've kind of learned. Okay, so I have that. I also got some Classico spaghetti sauce. This is for lasagna. So these are a set of 3. Now these jars used to be a lot bigger. They're now smaller, so I don't know what's up with that, but these are really tiny. So I don't know if these are a deal. These are $6.78 for 3 jars. And to be honest, I don't think this is a deal because you can get them just as cheap on Walmart. So they have downsized the size of the glass jars. So I'm noticing a lot of changes that are happening with groceries. They're charging us more, they're giving us less. You know, we got eggs now at $2, but we got everything else in a micro, smaller portion. Is that to keep us from eating too much? Probably not. It's probably more to get us to buy more. But anyway, nonetheless, I got the tomato basil. I don't like the tomato basil. I prefer the roasted garlic, but this was all that Sam sold, so this is what I got. Okay, so I also got the barely, my mom likes these. These are lightly breaded chicken breast, just bare chicken strips or whatever. These are pre-made, but were recommended by a nutritional channel that my mom watches, and my mom is 80, so she doesn't eat a lot of processed food. But I will tell you that on the weekends we don't cook a lot. We love cooking, we love baking, but on the weekends we don't cook a lot. So these are usually a go-to if we want like a 4 or something. And these stats are not bad. So just bare is what we order from Sam's every time, and these are the lightly breaded chicken strips. And I will link some of this stuff below if you want to try it. So this is part of what we eat when we don't want to cook. Okay, next up I have the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. This is a better buy, I feel like, from Sam's versus Walmart. So I got these because I've been ordering barbecue sauce is really affordable, but I like the duo that Sam sells. So I got the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. That's just something that will stay in the pantry. I also got my mom the Haagen-Dazs bars. She likes these. These are not for me. I don't eat ice cream. I don't eat any of that. So she likes ice cream though, that's her thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in Ziploc baggies and then put them in the freezer instead of putting the box in there. So give me 1 second, but these are the Haagen-Dazs. These are really affordable at Sam's Club. You get many more than you would in the grocery store because a lot of times grocery stores sell these kinds of ice creams and stuff for like $8 or something like that, and you can go on Sam's and get these for like $12. I think these were even on sale. So definitely check it out. I think there's $2 off for Sam's Club members right now if you like Haagen-Dazs. So these are the chocolate nut, what are they called? Vanilla. These are vanilla milk chocolate almond. If you've never tried them, these are her favorite. My mom loves ice cream, that's her thing. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna put these in baggies and put these away. So the way I do my hauls, you guys, as well, just really quick side note, is I put things away as I share them with you. So, because I have ice cream and cheese and stuff like that, so I want to get it in the fridge. But that is the Haagen-Dazs bars, and I will link these below as well. So another thing I got was eggs. Now eggs I want to talk about a little bit because we've been ordering these from everywhere. Costco, Sam's, and Walmart. We're reordering from Sam's today. These were $4.76, I think, for 24. The problem we're having with eggs is that they keep bringing us eggs that expire in like 2 days, and we're only 2 people. So my mom ends up boiling mass amounts of eggs because she doesn't want them to go bad. Like, we ordered Eggland's Best just to try those out from Walmart a couple of days ago. And like on the 26th of February, today's the 28th. I'm pre-recording this for the next post on Wednesday, I think, which is March 4th or something. But anyway, yeah, so they expired like March 1st. So we got them on the 26th and they expired March 1st. And we were like, there's 24 eggs here. What the hell are we going to do with them all? So we've been eating eggs a lot because we're spending money. We don't want to, waste them. But at the same time, they're just mass amounts of eggs and we can't eat them all. You know what I mean? So we're going to check the dates on these. Okay, these expire May 15th. So we have 2 weeks. Oh, no, excuse me. I'm sorry, March 15th. So that's good. I'm excited. Now, let me tell you what I think is happening is we order from delivery services a lot. Like, you know, Walmart does not use Walmart. Some of their Walmart deliveries do come from Walmart directly, but the majority of the time they're using a third-party service like DoorDash, Instacart, those kinds of places. So I think what's happening is if you're not ordering through the actual app, on an out branch of a store, like in other words, if you're not ordering inside of Instacart for Walmart, Safeway, Raley's, wherever the stores we have locally, then you can speak to your shopper and they can send you pictures and you can even communicate with them and say, hey, can you actually find me something that has a good date? That's what I love about Instacart. Instacart is in trouble right now. They're being sued for overcharging people because they have their own fees, and then, you know, they have their yearly fees, and then you pay a processing fee plus the tax and delivery or whatever. And so Instacart's in trouble. But I like Instacart for low-income people like myself, because I am low-income. I don't know if you guys know that. I live on a fixed income. So that's why I'm so much for the steals and deals and clearance and all the specialized stuff, or the honing in that I do on my main channel. I like to get deals and steals, right? I learned couponing late in my life. I wish I would have known it when my kids were young, because they would have never went without food. We struggled so much when my kids were in high school and school that it was heartbreaking to go back and think about that now, that I wasn't smart enough to do all that stuff when they were young. So now, and I tried to teach my goddaughter this. She has 4 kids now, but I tried to teach her that when she was young, and she was just kind of all into her own, you know how you are when you're 19 or 20. You don't want to listen. But I hope I taught her something, because she does have a large family now, and when you're couponing, you can learn such tricks, clearancing, lightning deals, steals and steals. And so Instacart offers a reduced amount for low-income people, where you can get Instacart for $20 for the whole year, which is what I signed up with. I don't know if that continues on. I think the offer they gave me was good for 3 years. I could be incorrect, but I will link it below if you want to sign up under Instacart under my affiliate link. But also, I don't know if you guys know this, but Amazon obviously also has a lower income for people that receive California benefits, or at least, well, I mean, I think it's across the board, but for us, it's California specifically. So for our medical insurance and our food programs, we can get reduced monthly cost on, like, you know, becoming an Amazon member, Prime member, which I'll link the link below for that. And then also you can also though now order through Walmart, and you can get the reduced amount, because the Walmart Plus program is normally $14.99, but if you're on a fixed income, you can get it for $7.99, at least here in California. Maybe lower in your neck of the woods, I do not know. You'll have to check. Go onto the Walmart site or Google, you know, Walmart Plus member, low income or whatever, and you can see what that might be like for you. But for me, it's $7.99. So with the Walmart Plus program, it turned out to be really well. But what I'm finding with being a Plus member is that I'm calling Walmart a lot going, hey, you know, I love ordering from you, but a lot of the food that you're giving us is expiring in 2 days. Now, I did look up expired food, what can stores, and actually stores can. They are protected. They can sell you expired food, which we did not know that, girl. We did not know that, because they're third-party vendors that are bringing in the food, and then the store is kind of like the medium, the liaison, who sells you the food. And then of course the store has their manufactured and distributed products, like, you know, with Walmart, you guys know it's Great Value, and then they have some home products that start with an M. I always forget the name of that, but even with Sam's, so I always I like ordering directly from Sam's because we get the savings coupons for being Sam's Club members. We get the Plus advantage for being a Walmart Plus member. But if you order from Instacart, that's what I do like about Instacart. So I don't mind paying a little bit more with Instacart if I can speak to my shopper as they shop. So I can say, hey, you know, can you pick me out some bananas that are going to last for a week? Can you pick me out, you know, can you check dates before you start grabbing things? Because what I'm learning with the expired eggs and stuff like that is that I think the shoppers are just running through the store, grabbing the first thing up front. And you guys know they push the dates that are about to expire up in the front, and they put the, you know, the ones that last longer in the back. So just keep that in mind when you're shopping, because a lot of times we just grab from the front and we don't really pay attention to dates, and they want to get the product out, you know, so obviously they're going to put the one that expires sooner in the front and the one that lasts longer in the back. So just always make sure that you pull from the back, because you're going to get the product that has the longest shelf life. So I'm just happy that this time with the Sam's eggs that we got, they last at least until mid-March. So very happy about that. Now I'm going to put the eggs away. Okay, and on to the final box that I have. I'm actually now going to share with you some of the dairy products. So I did get, this is really good. If you guys like ranch, it's really hard to find a ranch that tastes organic, like the one that you make, you know, at home or in the packet. So we like Lifehouse. It's called Lifehouse Homestyle Ranch. It's really good, you guys. It's really good. It tastes a lot closer than ranch, like Hidden Valley and all that stuff. So this is really affordable at Sam's Club. I checked at Costco. I don't believe they sell this at Costco. You can look if you don't have a Sam's near you or you're not a Sam's Club member, but try this if you like ranch. It's really, really good and it's very affordable, at least here in Northern California. This costs, I think, $4.78 or something like that. But I really love it. And we eat it all the time with all of our food. So check it out if you haven't had it. And again, every grocery product I can link below. I will definitely link below for you guys if you want to go straight to it and see if you want to try it out. Next up, I have the cheese. Now, we always get the Members Mark cheese. We get the Colby, which is, you know, $7.78 in our neck of the woods. So we get the Colby sliced cheese, and we also get the Members Mark pepper jack. We use this a lot. I don't buy shredded cheese in the bag. I just never do that. I always buy the sliced cheese. It's affordable, it's easy, and I love it. The difference is, I believe, is with the pepper jack, it's got paper in the middle. So with the Colby Jack, like I said, it just peels right off. I don't believe it has paper in it, and the Pepper Jack does. These are very affordable, like I said, $7.78 at our neck of the woods, and it's much cheaper than the cheese in the store. I also find, if you guys like provolone, the Members Mark provolone cheese is also very, very inexpensive. It's like $5. You wouldn't think that because it's kind of like a specialty cheese in my opinion, but it actually is really, really affordable. I think it's like I said, $4.78 or something like that. It's much cheaper than the Colby and the Pepper Jack, but we like it. My mom uses it with everything, so I usually get her the provolone cheese. Okay, I also get my half and half at Sam's. I think it's better priced. I mean, it's pretty much the same size as Walmart, but I usually get the Members Mark. I don't know why. I just always get it. It lasts for quite a while, and it's only about $2.78 here in our neck of the woods for Sam's Club, so I got 2 of those, and I use this in my coffee. I use a lot of dry flavored spices in my coffee, but I do use chobani as well, and I'll show you that in just a second, but I did not get that from Sam's, so I want to make that clear. They used to sell chobani in a large, like I think it was like a half gallon or something like that. It looked like this, but it was a half gallon, and it was just the purple one, which is the sweet cream. But in our neck of the woods, they stopped selling that. So they don't have the chobani in our neck of the woods. So I have to get it at Walmart, and it runs between $5.78 and $7. So that's what I usually get. But I've noticed in the last week or so, this is the last week of February 2026, it has been about $5.50 or something like that. But certain flavors are still on the $7 mark. So I'll show you what I drink here, but this is my primary source when I drink coffee is the half and half first, and then I just splash the chobani in there. So I did get half and half. So my favorite chobanis are the white chocolate. This one comes in a smaller, this is from Walmart, by the way. This is not from Sam's, so we will continue the Sam's grocery haul in just a second, but I do get the white chocolate chobani. I really, really like it. It's so good, but I don't use it as a primary creamer. I use the half and half first, and then I put a splash of this. But as you can see, I'm gonna show you the difference. This one is $5.78, and then these are run bigger. This one is the caramel macchiato, so as you can see, it's a lot bigger. This one is almost $7. That's probably why. But I like experimenting with the chobani flavors because they're so good. But this is the white chocolate and the caramel macchiato, and then I also ordered the vanilla. So this one is almost gone, but this one runs about $6.78 as well. And so normally I usually get a few different flavors, but I got this one as well because it's just standard vanilla. But I like the white chocolate, and I got caramel macchiato. I've never gotten that before. So there you go. Okay, next up, I just got some bread products, which is my raisin bread. I usually leave one out, and I freeze one. I love raisin bread. It is my thing. I prefer raisin bread over bagels just because it's smaller. The bread is small. It's more of a portion control thing in my mind. So, you know, because if I order bagels, I order mini bagels, especially when they come from cinnamon raisin bagels. But I don't know, I like Sara Lee better, and I don't know, Thomas's are what they end up having for minis. So I just end up going with the raisin bread, and this is a duo. And here in our Sam's, I think this is about $5. It's very cheap. It could even be $4.79 for 2, which is absolutely stunning because in Walmart, that's where we order the other part of our groceries. It's usually $4, almost $5 for one loaf. So here in our Sam's, I get the double pack, and it just costs less than $6. And then I freeze one and I use one. Okay, another thing that my mom really loves when she takes her medicine in the morning is she'll either have a frozen waffle, that's just her go-to, but she also likes the Hawaiian rolls. You guys know the Hawaiian rolls are a big deal. You get 2 for $7. I think it's like $6.79 or something like that. So we always have these on hand. Naomi loves them when she comes to hang out, and then my mom just eats them with her food. You know, they're small portions, and so she gets the Hawaiian rolls. So if you guys like Hawaiian rolls, we usually get them from Sam's. We don't get them singly in the grocery store. We order these from Sam's Club just because they come really affordable. So I ordered some of that too. By the way, with the Hawaiian rolls, I'll freeze one and put one away. So we order these blueberries from Sam's. These are pretty affordable. They're not a multi-pack or an extra large pack or anything from Sam's. They're just affordable. And the blueberries in our neck of the woods have been really, really nice lately. So I'm gonna show you the size of these babies because they are so nice. I can't wait to have some. I like eating blueberries alone. My mom does not like that. She puts them in her oatmeal. She makes blueberry muffins and stuff like that. We try not to get too many cases because it's just her and I, and they turn bitter very quickly. But our blueberries in our neck of the woods is so nice. I want to show you how big they are. They're so nice. I'm trying to make sure that you can see them. I know that's really hard to see. I apologize for the glare, but these are really, really good. So good. I'm gonna have one and tell you what they taste like before we get to the last item. I want to try one. Let me wash my hands real fast. I washed my hands real fast because we get so many deliveries and we're always worried about catching something, you know, because people touch the boxes and stuff. Let me cut this. I'm gonna wash them too. Let me wash one or two and see how they, God, they're so nice, you guys. Oh my God. I'm gonna show you a close-up of these because the glare, but I'll show you a close-up of these. Oh my God. They're a little on the bitter side though. Wow, those are really good. Ooh. Some of them are bitter. So these are the size of the blueberries in our neck of the woods. They are a little bit bitter though, but they're really good in my opinion. So we use these for oatmeal, just snacks, and then also blueberry muffins. So, and the size is really small actually. It's not very big, but we don't need a lot, so they're perfect size for us. Man, those are good. Oh my God. So good. Those are good, you guys. I gotta have a couple more. Those are really good. Don't you hate it when you buy something and then it doesn't even make it past like to the refrigerator? Very good. Gosh, those are really good. All right, last but not least, in my grocery haul is I get the chocolate muffins. I get the chocolate muffins and then I freeze them. I put them in single baggies and I freeze them. These are 6 for, in our neck of the woods, I think these are $5.87 for 6. So I don't eat a whole muffin in one sitting, I half it. So, but most of the time when I do freeze them, I freeze them as a whole and I just put them in a single like pint baggie. So I do that on purpose. 1, so they don't go bad, and 2, so I don't overindulge. Because you're not gonna eat something when it's frozen, right? You're gonna have to wait for it to thaw out. So most likely if you freeze something and then you take it out because you're in the mood for it, you're not gonna really want it by the time it you know what I mean? By the time it like thaws out. So that's the reason why I do that, is because I know that if I leave it out, I'm gonna feel pressure to eat it so it won't go bad because I bought it. But if I freeze them, then I know that they're good and I can just take them out when I feel like it. And that also, my mom bakes a lot. So like even right now in our refrigerator, we have fresh banana bread. Let me show you that. So because my mom is trying to be, you know, careful about what she eats and how often she eats things, she bakes a lot. So we normally have something within our reach. And so she made some banana bread. So this is the banana bread. This is really good. Oh my God, you can see the white in my hair. But anyway, this is the banana bread she made recently. We do like it to be a little bit overcooked, so we don't, you know, but it's really good. This banana bread is really good. So, you know, I used to have a friend a long time ago, back in 2012, she was in her 50s actually, so she must be getting older now, but She was a kind of a traditional grandma that cooked from scratch. And she had this motto of, if you can't make it from your cupboards or from your refrigerator or your pantry, then you don't need it. And that was mainly just to keep herself healthy, to keep herself from eating more processed food, because she was a bariatric patient. So it really is a good motto to follow, just to kind of share that with you. So I like the fact that my mom is 80 and still loves to be in the kitchen. She loves to bake. She does blueberry muffins, banana bread. She has a lemon blueberry cake she makes that's low-cal. So she tries to always have something that's homemade, so she knows what's in it, rather than buying processed foods like this. So I do buy processed foods once in a while because I do have a sweet tooth just like her. I never used to. I would say over the last 3 years, I've been more indulgent in sweets than I ever have in my life, because I used to follow a motto with my bariatric stuff that I never, like, for the longest time, I would say I had my bariatric surgery in 2012 and I didn't have a soda literally till 8 years later. No joke. I just started drinking soda probably in 2020, maybe 2021. So all those years between 2012 all the way up to 2020, I never drank anything carbonated because they told us that we couldn't. So when I started introducing it, you know, I don't drink regular soda, never will. I drink zero soda or diet soda, but I do notice how it affects me. It bloats me, it makes me gassy. So if I can get away from that, I will. So the encouraging thing is, I like that she likes to bake. I like that she likes to make homemade things. And so we are people that eat at home a lot. We don't eat out hardly ever. Anyway, so we just like to eat homemade stuff as often as we can. And processed food is just something that I like to talk about, because I just like to share that. That was just a piece of information that this lady that I met, you know, when I had my bariatric surgery, she just said, if you can't make it, don't eat it. And I think that's such a great way to live. Is it practical for a lot of people? No. But if you do like to experiment, you like to bake, you like to cook, it does kind of make sense, right? Because a lot of times when you're eating processed foods, they're bad for you. You don't know what's in them. But if you make something at home, then you know what goes in it. So I did buy the chocolate muffins. I'm going to freeze 6 of them and leave 1 out. And then they're affordable, but it's not something that I eat every single day. I even contemplated, to be honest, when I was picking this out last night before I had the order sent, I was like, should I even get these? Because I was gonna ask my mom to make a chocolate recipe. I like chocolate chip muffins, that's like my favorite, and I have dark chocolate chips in there. I also want to kind of venture out and try to make cinnamon rolls. I see cinnamon rolls on Instagram so much, and I'm like, man, I want to try that. So I bought all the ingredients for them. So again, if you want to branch out, girl, on your weekend, try baking, because you'd be surprised how much better homemade stuff is per processed stuff. But if I have to choose something at Sam's, I do like the muffins. I also like the Danish a little bit. I like fruit Danish. My mom hates fruit Danish, so I don't order it that often. But we're not, I mean, we like cookies, but we're not really, I don't know. I don't really order cookies from the grocery store. I don't know. I just don't do that. If I want cookies, I'll make them. So, but yeah, this is a norm. This is something we do every single month. So I'll be bringing you a lot more grocery hauls. I wish I could have brought you the Walmart haul that we have this morning, but my mom got up and put them all away. We got a lot of condiments and stuff like that. Not a lot of stuff, but we did get, you know, some necessities. We usually don't get a big grocery order in the beginning of the month because we really don't need things. We kind of buy throughout the month, and we're getting ready to move. So this morning when I ordered from Walmart, it was basically just, you know, like condiments, like we need mustard and barbecue sauce and hot sauce and jalapenos and, you know, stuff like that. So we didn't order a lot. But my son is coming over in a couple of days, and my mom's going to make lasagna for him. So we like to, you know, just make sure that we're ordering and getting the best bang for our buck on online orders. And also I noticed if you do order from Walmart or Sam's frequently, you do get a better deal than when you're in the store. That's another thing that I like about online shopping is that, and this is kind of something that I hone in on my main channel. If you guys haven't checked out my main channel, it's always at the end of every video, and I'll link it below. So let me know if you like clearance and lightning deals if you're not following me on my main channel. But if you are, then you'll see that I try to share what I know about grocery shopping as well, because I've kind of mastered the art of online shopping, especially for home necessities and groceries. The only difference is you don't get to pick out your own stuff. So you kind of get, you know, when you order online a lot, you kind of already kind of know what you're gonna get. But like I said, if you're really specific about what you like, then get Instacart, because Instacart, you can actually communicate with your shopper and you can let them know what you want, and they can send you pictures and communicate with you while they shop. And I think that's a big benefit. But again, they are in trouble. So that is actually going to wrap up today's video. I think I was going to try to share a little bit more of the day with you, but I think this one went into a little longer than I anticipated. So I'm gonna actually go in next video, we're gonna like do a day in the life where I'm gonna color my hair and set up to film, let you guys know what a film day is like for me. I don't know if that's something you're interested in, but we also have to start beginning to, we have to get ready to move. So I'm starting to look at homes. And like I said earlier in the vlog, which you probably already saw the house that I fell in love with, but we can't look at it. We may just for fun book a showing at that home, but we can't really consider the home, even though it is a 1-story, because it doesn't take animals, and we have Bella. So unless the owners are, open to taking an animal, we have to stick to those who are accepting animals. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of house hunting here coming up. So I really hope that you guys stick around, and if you're really interested in what the larger houses look like, I will do my best to film the best way I know how. Get a front shot of the house inside, let you know how big it is, how much it is for Northern California, and you guys can let me know in the comments if the homes run, can you get something bigger and more inexpensive? Are they about the same where you live? California is a more expensive state to live in, so obviously you're going to see probably higher prices here. I would say right now, just house hunting in general, just sharing kind of verbal information with you, is that we're looking at 5 to 6 bedroom houses, and they're running anywhere between $3,800 and $5,000 a month. So we'll just have to see what we score. We're looking for somewhere in the middle. We have a strict budget that we're hoping not to go over. This home that I shared with you earlier in the video was an exception. It wasn't something that we normally would look at, but it was just so great. It was so beautiful, but it wasn't just that. It wasn't just that it was new and that it was just built and all that stuff. It was that it was a 1-story, and my mom is over 75, so we want to keep her as safe as possible. So in the 2 stories that I'm looking at as we go along, we're looking for a master suite with a full-size bathroom downstairs so that she can be downstairs, because the stairs even here are really, she struggles with them. I mean, she can get up and down them no problem, but we're talking about futuristically, so we want to make sure that she's safe and that she can handle the stairs on a daily function basis, and also that there's not too many, because the larger homes that have several bedrooms have really steep stairwell case, several stairs, and if that's the avenue that we're forced to go in, then we're going to have to make sure that she is either settled downstairs with a full-size bathroom, a nice suite bedroom, or we're going to have to make sure that she can safely get up and down the stairs for a functional daily routine. And that is something that we're really looking at. So 1-stories here are just really hard to find, especially in the larger homes. They're hard to find. They're usually stacked in 2 stories or whatever. They also have something here called they're called new generational homes, I think is what they're called, and they actually have an outside quarters. It's almost like a guest house, and we were looking for something like that as well, because our family is merging into one home. So that was something that we were really interested in. So just stay tuned. I'm going to do my best to share with you what I'm finding. I've done this in the past, just kind of share with you what the houses look like. I'm just experimenting in different counties, different cities, different areas. Our boundaries are real close by, like you can be in one area, go over a stoplight and be in another area. So that kind of thing. Counties are a different story, because that's quite a difference between one side of the town to the other side of the town. So the area that we're looking in to move into is an area I've lived in before, but my mom has never lived in before. So if we can land something over there, that is going to be a great find for us. However, it is a more expensive part of town. So if we're forced to stay in this area we're in now, it's more of a suburban development where they just have a lot of homes side by side by side, and it's like there's just no privacy here. So we're looking for a home that is spacious, big enough for 4 full-grown adults and an animal, and we're looking for something where we have a bit of privacy, to where we don't feel so cramped, in a suburban area. So that's kind of what my house hunting, path is going to look like. So I can't wait to take you guys with me. So thank you guys for hanging out today. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for checking out my channel. I hope you decide to subscribe. I hope this is something that's interesting to you. I'll try to make my daily, boring, mundane life as interesting as possible and share all my tips and tricks for saving money. Hopefully you guys will find that beneficial. But anyway, everything I shared today in my grocery haul, I will link below in case you guys see something that you just want to try or you're interested in, they are affiliate links, so they will take you directly to the item. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can go to Sam's on your own, go to Walmart on your own. But I do have sign up links as well, you know, for like Sam's Club. I think I have a sign up link for Instacart as well. There's a savings online shopping extension that I use called Rakuten, and I promote that highly. I heavily promote that because I use it myself. We've saved so much money with that, so I like to share that. And then I also share another rewards program called Fetch, which is pretty common. You know, there's a lot of different apps out there, but the two that I use the most are Rakuten and Fetch, because for physical receipts, when you're physically shopping, you can take pictures of the receipts. You can earn money that way. You can get gift cards through that app and stuff like that. So I think it's a pretty good reward system. So whatever I use in my personal life, you guys, I will always share with you here on the vlog channel. I only share things I believe in, things I use myself, things I found, are pretty a good investment. And if it's not, I will tell you. I will honestly tell you, don't get this. It's not worth it. But again, it's just my personal opinion. So what I might think is not, a great product, you might think, oh my God, I love that thing. You know what I mean? It's a personal preference, but I'll always share with you my honest opinion about any gadgets or anything that we buy. We buy a lot of different stuff. Like this new bullet coming, I can't wait to share that with you, because I'm going to start drinking my protein shakes as the weather gets warmer. And I'm really excited to see the new bullet. I think this bullet that we're getting is from Costco. It's the new version of NutriBullet, so definitely want to share that with you. I don't know if they sell it on Sam's. I'll look when I include my links in this video, but we'll have to see, because she saw it at Sam's, so most of the time, it's everywhere. So if I can find it comparable or more affordable on another website, I'll definitely leave that link below for you guys. But yeah, and we're also looking into getting a new mixer, an electric mixer for baking. And another thing we're interested in getting is an ice cream maker. So stay tuned for that, because I know Ninja has one out and we've been wondering if it's really good. I also am going to be dabbling in a lot of espresso. I've never had an espresso machine before. So I bought this affordable espresso machine that was rated really high on Amazon. And I got it in late 2024, early 2025, and I've never used it. It's brand new. So I'm very excited. It's still a hot item sold on Amazon, so I'll link it below if you guys want to check it out. You can watch the video, but it's a beautiful color. It's an off-white cream color, and I just can't wait to learn how to use it, because it was the highest rated affordable espresso machine. Because if y'all know, I'm a cheapskate. I'm not spending no $300 or $400 on an espresso machine unless somebody wants to send it to me for free, because I just don't have that kind of money. I'm always looking for deals and steals, girl. So that is everything in today's haul. I hope you guys enjoyed the grocery haul and just hanging out with me a little bit. I will see you guys in Sunday's video, so stay tuned. And we got a lot coming to this channel, you guys. I'm so excited to be vlogging again. So I really hope that you decide to subscribe. If you do, make sure you tap the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. The schedule here is Monday, Wednesday, Sunday. So I'm very excited. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, y'all. Bye.